back to make another video. Hope everybody had a really good Halloween. By the time I post this, I'm going to try to get this up and have it up hopefully on Wednesday. But gosh, we didn't get the trick-or-treaters that we usually get. We don't always get a lot, but the neighbor kids, we always get the neighbor kids, and then the bigger kids come later on. And this year, I think we probably had maybe 25, and we usually probably have about 50, 60. So we got Sam's Club full-size candy bars, because when I was younger growing up, I always loved this one house that gave out full-size candy bars. And so probably for the past 5, 6 years, we've given out some big thing that I always wanted when I was a kid. I always hated going to the one house, I was a dentist, and giving out like toothbrushes. There was this one house though that I think they worked for the Planters Peanuts Company, and they gave out these like the big peanut shaped things, and it was filled with the Planters Peanuts little bags, but all kinds of little candies. That was really, really, really cool. If you didn't get there right away though, they'd run out, because you always know later on, like the big kids come along and you know, they always have, like, my brothers would always have the pillowcases, you know, those pillowcases, and then they would go out, oh my gosh, they must walk miles and come back. And I only had like a little plastic pumpkin, but, and I was saying on Snapchat just now too that my brothers, I would always give them my chocolate. I like the candy bars, but I preferred the cheesy candy. I still do, like the cheesy penny candies like Smarties or Dum Dums or Blow Pops or, you know, the wax fangs, even though they don't taste good or anything. But let me get a sip here. Let me reach forward into your view. Woo, I'm shaking the camera now. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. I am going to aim, I hate even saying this, because it's going to like jinx me, to do a video a day, not a video a day because I'm already going to mess this up, but a video every other day in November, leading me up to Vlogmas and doing a video a day in Christmas. And this channel is not going to change, but I want to start doing a lot more just talking videos and a lot more, not a lot more, but and vlogs besides like the Snapchat vlogs. I'm still gonna post, like, I'm gonna dump a bunch of those on here, but I will label them like glam snap vlogs. I'll have it be like snap in there someplace so you know if you don't wanna watch them. I wanna do that just for me to have like the memories on here, you know, for that and stuff. But it'll be labeled, so if you don't wanna watch that, that's fine too, because I know a lot of people are already subscribed to me or follow me on Snap. If you don't, please follow me on Snap. I am so addicted to Snap. I love Snapchat. I love having people to follow. I love, you know, going back and forth and talking to people in the Snap little thing and stuff too. I don't always get back to everybody. Not that there's like thousands of people, but they tend to kind of like, if you get a few of them or a bunch of them at once, they get kind of buried down below. And anyways, that was that. What do I want to talk about? Oh, you know how I did my videos like Dear Nina, Dear Trisha, Dear Amber Walter? I'm gonna continue those and doing a few more of those Dear videos. This one is gonna be Dear Eugenia Cooney. Cooney. Eugenia Cooney. I've only watched, probably, to be honest, a handful of her videos, maybe a couple handfuls. And I heard about her on somebody else's video. They had mentioned her in one of their favorite people to watch. So I watched her, and I think I commented one time something, or, you know, I didn't watch a lot, but I've seen now, and maybe a lot of you have seen now, that there's a petition going around to get Eugenia Cooney off of YouTube. She's very, very, very thin, you know, looking very anorexic in how thin that she looks, and a lot of the times her videos are of her body, so she's showing that off a lot. People have pointed out and have showed how much weight she's lost over the past even year, looking back and things. She's very, very, very thin. Really big, pretty eyes. Sweet girl. Kind. I can't see that in her videos that she has one bad thing about her. She just looks really sweet and kind. And there's a lot of videos that have been put out by bigger YouTubers begging her to seek help, and it started this whole thing. And in fact, a newspaper, what was it? The newspaper in the UK? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the same one that did a piece about Freely the Banana Girl and Durian Rinder. But they were even talking about it on there. And so now this petition going around for it. And my thoughts on that is, I think it's horrible. I think it is horrible. The first thing I thought about was what this poor young woman must be going through. Seriously. You know, I see that some videos have shown some of the comments. Somebody had put, oh great, now you've caused my daughter to become anorexic and whatever, which to me are most likely trolling comments. You know, she already says she's not out there advocating not eating. You know, she doesn't say anything about an eating problem or anything like that. I mean, you can see by looking at her. I mean, I'm not any kind of professional. I don't think I've ever even really known somebody first. Bulimia I have, but not anorexia like that. So I don't even know the symptoms. To me, she looks very, 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 very thin. Not judging her or anything like that. But my first thought was that they don't do that to like the really morbidly obese plus size people. They're not giving petitions to get people who are, you know, that way off of YouTube. To me, it's really, I don't know, is there a thin shaming, I guess? I mean, it's none of anybody's business, you know? It's not anybody's business to do anything like that. And I can't believe that people don't get that and how hurtful this must be to her. I mean, it's between her and her doctor and her family and people who really actually know her. And if you don't like her, then don't watch her. But she's not trying to go out there and telling people to be like this. Just like people who are very, you know, overweight aren't doing this either. And if, you know, or just like people who are dressing a certain way aren't, you know, even if they're advocating it, you know, or saying you should dress this way or you should do whatever, it's not against the law to do anything like that, nor should it be anything that even YouTube should consider kicking her off for. I was just really shocked. So this message goes to Eugenia Cooney, although she's not going to watch this, but in case she searches her name or anything like that, I'm truly sorry. I would never sign a petition like that. I don't think I know anybody who would. You know, in the comments, maybe you'll get some comments below that you can read that a lot of people, you know, even if they don't watch your video, support you. And I think it's just absurd to ask anybody to, you know, have YouTube remove your channel just because you're extremely thin and they think that you're advocating that lifestyle. I just think it's really, really, really absurd. So that was my little rant or opinions on that. I have a few things, you know, since I'm going to be making a lot of these videos, I'm trying to make them a little shorter. I talk too much, I know that, but only 8 minutes and 33 seconds there, not too bad. I'm going to come back with some more of these Dear Whoever videos, including one to, oh, I'll save that, okay. I will talk to you soon, and remember to keep living your most glamorous life. Bye-bye.